you're a seasoned RVer, you already know. And if you're just getting started, maybe with a brand new RV or even a rental, you'll find out soon enough there's just certain stuff you gotta have, or your RV vacations may wind up being more frustrating than fulfilling. And at the top of that list are things you just can't leave home without. Possible trip wreckers, if you will. If you're a new owner, you'll want these in the rig even before your first shakedown cruise. And if you're renting, check with the owner to make sure they're already in the RV. Now, we're not saying the most important things you're going to need are tire chocks and leveling blocks, but we did put them first on our list because they're a couple of the first things you'll reach for when you pull into camp. They come in lots of shapes, sizes, and colors, and are made from various materials. We don't recommend any specific type, but keeping it simple is probably a good rule with these accessories. And don't forget the bubble level, or use the one in your phone. Another of the first things you'll grab when setting up camp is a water pressure regulator. You can't count on campground water pressure being consistent or safe for your RV. Again, simple is good, but definitely put this high on your list and install it on the spigot end of the hose to avoid putting undue stress on your hose. And connected to that regulator, you'll need a freshwater hose. Get one that's labeled safe for drinking water. They're usually white or blue. There's very little price difference between these and the green garden hoses, but there is a difference in how they're made, and these are safer. Like garden hoses, cheaper ones are more likely to kink, so keep that in mind when you're shopping. Also, having a drinking water hose, it's a different color from your cleanup hose, will help you keep them separate so you don't cross-contaminate. And while we're on the subject of water, you can't always count on the quality of water you'll find in campgrounds. Under the category of better safe than sorry, get yourself a water filter. There are big ones, little ones, inline ones, and freestanding ones, but they all serve the same purpose, removing sediments and other contaminants. They can also improve the taste of the water. A basic unit is probably good enough for most folks, but some filters do have higher tolerances for what they filter than others, so pay attention to the specs when you're shopping, especially if you're a little queasy about that sort of thing. And on the RV end of that hose, you might want to add a 90-degree brass entry elbow to allow the hose to hang straight down from the intake on the RV, easing strain on the hose and preventing pinching. Okay, now that we've covered the water coming into your RV, let's talk about the water going out. Yeah, we're talking about your sewer system. Okay, I know, not the most pleasant thing to discuss, but I could tell you this, the only thing more unpleasant than talking about this stuff is dealing with it if you don't get it right. Holding tank chemicals are a must-have for deodorizing and breaking down solids in the black water tanks. There are tons of different types to choose from, and most perform as advertised. We used the drop-in packets for a couple of years, then we got a deal on these liquid doses, and frankly, they're good too. For us, the key is no measuring. One bottle or packet when we dump the tanks, and that's it. Also important, even essential in the bathroom, is simple toilet paper. Not so simple because you'll need quick dissolving biodegradable toilet tissue to avoid gumming up the tanks and clogging the pipes. We recommend toilet tissue made specifically for RV and marine use. For the outside part of the sewer system, you're going to need a sewer hose kit. Invest in a brand name, high quality kit. Don't cheap out here. Failure, as we say, is not an option. And get one with a clear connector so you can see when the water is clean when flushing. Also, don't forget the disposable waterproof gloves for your sewer kit. And if you're in a park with hookups, here's a couple of electrical items that might keep you out of trouble. Power adapters, sometimes called dog bones, will come in handy if the electrical output at the campsite doesn't match up to your RV, when connecting to some types of generators, for example. Also, power spikes and dips can be problematic in campgrounds, so a surge protector is a good way to give yourself a little insurance against blowing fuses and damaging your RV appliances. Surge protectors are available at a lot of price points, including high-end models that are permanently installed. One more thing we wanted to get into our definite dozen is a fuse kit. One of these critters can wreck a trip faster than you can say blackout. So check your fuse box, have at least one spare for every type of fuse in your RV. Consider getting the LED type that illuminate when blown. So that's our short list. A dozen RV accessories you cannot leave home without. But we're just getting started, and you're going to want to check back for our additional videos that will give you some great ideas for the stuff you need in your galley, in your bathroom, and out on the patio. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and feel free to leave your comments below. We love to hear what you think of our videos.